Good morning, Trey. Really appreciate you taking time out of your day to join me here for this interview. How are you?
Doing well. I appreciate you having me here.
Great. The reason I invited you on is because I saw an interesting win from you in the freelancing campus. Could you explain what that was about?
Yeah. I started to do lead generation, utilizing freelancing for lead generation into high ticket sales, and instantly I started seeing results and started making sales, picking up that phone.
Great. Now, when did you join the real world?
I believe I joined the real world Monday.
Okay, just for reference, that'll be the 13th of February, correct?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yes.
Okay. And since then, you posted a win. Can you reference the figures you've made on that win and how the real world has contributed to it?
Yeah. So I'm in the construction industry. So a lot of what I do is always high ticket sales. And when I started generating leads in, just literally following the course that was laid out for me in the freelancing campus, and I knew I needed to take action. So I picked up the phone. I started calling. I wanted to get those pain points. I sold them off instantly because I knew my industry very well. I was knowledgeable, and I rocked a $32,000 win. And I actually the figures on that are closer to $75,000, but it was $32,000 for me. And then I also sold another job that was going to be completed by my personally owned shop. That is another $35,000 win for me. And then I have another $10,000 win coming in.
Well, just to clarify, and you attribute this to the real world.
Yeah, everything that I have been learning from Andrew Tate's videos and participating in the course from start to finish and implementing instantly after each video, I I was able to get those leads in, call them up, and get those checks in the mail.
Congratulations. Uh, what was your average day like before you joined the real world then compared to how it is now?
I would have to say, on occasions, if I were going on a day-to-day basis, it would range in there between five. On a really, really good day, I would hit like 10 in sales. But ever since the real world, the attitude changes that I've made to become more confident in my field, um, it's tripled. And that's I can't attribute that to it being a good day. That's just the average things that are being pumped into my business now because I'm refocusing.
Interesting. I love that. How different is the material you found in the real world compared to what's out there on the internet?
It's night and day difference. A lot of people out there, they want to tell you, well, if you do this, if you do this, they try to give you specifics. They want you to run through their system. In the real world, they really push you to follow your heart, follow your gut, be the warrior that you know you can be, and find your niche, find your place in your industry, not follow what I set up. And it's really interesting because I like being able to communicate with other students, but also with the professor himself who is successful in our field. So it's night and day difference compared to what I've seen out on the internet. And I've tried them.
I laugh because this is just in 1 week so far. Okay. Uh, what have you seen from the community in that 1 week? Has it had any kind of impact on you?
Personally, I've been in and out of the chats because I still have a lot of courses to complete and there's still a lot to do. But when I do pop into the chats, I really enjoy seeing everybody being there for one another, helping one another on page layouts, different things like that. But also encouragement. And even though I'm brand new, I've been in there myself, encouraging other people who are coming in that are new because we are all in this together and we are all fighting this fight together. So why not boost each other up and build from there?
Right. Did the Wins channel have any kind of impact on you when you saw the type of the types of wins that were happening there?
It did. It made me really, really want to strive for more and more. I don't want to say that I'm competitive, but when I see other people winning, I know I can do the same thing and I want to. So I want to get to that next level every time I see those wins. And I feel like anybody that is joining the real world, they have that same drive. So when they see those wins, that's exactly what they're wanting to do as well. They want to strive to do better.
Hmm. Right. And now, when you joined the real world and you went through the freelancing campus, was there a challenge you faced that you could talk about, or was it just smooth sailing?
One of the biggest challenges that I actually faced was the offer category. I'm sitting in the construction industry. It's very difficult to come up with some sort of an offer that isn't just a discount. But if you're just offering discounts, you're not standing out. You're like everyone else out in the field. And like I said, in my industry, your online presence is either 50-50. It's either a win or a loss. And most of those construction guys out there are a very rare breed. They don't know a whole lot about the digital world at all. So I wanted to be different. So when I came up with my offer, I made sure it was different. And I also went the traditional route on that and offered a discount with it. So I threw the traditional construction industry offer in there, but I offered something completely new to clients.
Very interesting. I like that. And now you can choose how you want to answer this. Since you've only been in the real world for 1 week, I understand maybe you won't have as much knowledge on it. Now, the question is, what would you say have been either the three biggest lessons you've learned from your time in the real world, or just give me the biggest lesson? Either or.
The biggest, well, I can give you a few things that I've learned definitely
Okay,
because I've learned
let's go
new
with that.
things being here, even though it's only been a week. One, the biggest thing, hold yourself accountable and get in routine. Everybody that is successful is in routine and they are out there every day posting, getting engagements, doing what they have to do. And that's major. But also the offer. That was something I did struggle with. And watching those videos, I even had to watch it a few times, but it did help me to come up with something that it worked. It worked fantastically. As you see, I'm winning. I have these wins already, and I'm looking forward to much more to come. In fact, before this, I had four more come in that I now have to reach out to. But I would have to say the offer, holding yourself accountable, and one thing that definitely stuck out to me is utilizing Twitter. Okay, because I stopped using Twitter a long time ago, and I did not know how much the platform had changed until I watched those videos. So that one's kind of smaller, but it was like one of those things where I was on so many social medias. I was like, okay, I can cut ties with one of them, and then I saw the video about the course about growing your Twitter, and I was like, okay, let's get back on Twitter. So now that's a little bit of a smaller lesson I learned, but don't cut any avenue out. If you're getting out there in front of people, that's important.
Mhm. I like that. Now, with everything that's in the real world, from what you've seen, all the value, why do you think they only charge $50 for everything?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you why. It was such an amazing deal. I can't believe that I hadn't heard about it earlier, but if I'm being truthful, I think it's mainly because they want to help. They want to help people break free from the system. They want to have a life with a group of people, of like-minded people that they can count on as well. And I feel like the people that are coming in here want the same. So when people start to win the way that they do, and they're consistently doing that, I feel like that shows not only community but our professors that we are holding ourselves accountable, we are winning, and we want to be there to help others do the same thing because we are a product of the top people that we surround ourselves with. So I want to surround myself with winners. I want to help people win. And I feel like they're here to do the same thing.
Mhm. Great. And now that you're on this trajectory, where do you see your life heading in 6 months to 1 year?
Oh goodness. Honestly, within the next few years, I would like to, well, actually within the next 1 year, I would like to triple net gross, and I would like to make the salary that I have always deserved. Because I've always overpaid everyone else and underpaid myself because I knew that my time was valuable, and if I was spending all my time swinging hammers or fixing welders or doing things like that, I wouldn't have any freedom, but I also wouldn't be able to continue to grow the business. But now with this new trajectory, not only am I able to scale, which I plan on, like I said, doubling net gross, but that means I will also have the salary I deserve. My crew still gets the salary they deserve, and my network is still swinging the hammers.
Great. Um, I'm just thinking how to phrase this into a question because I remember in your screenshot you said you now have a better home life as well. Could
Yes.
you explain that a bit more?
Um, with better finances comes a better structure, more stability. You don't have to stress about the simple things. I'm able to go on dates with my spouse. Me and my kids have more time together. We go and do things together that are more expensive. Going to amusement parks on a just a random day. Hey, we want to have a good time. It's Wednesday. The kids don't have school. Let's go do something. You guys want to go to an amusement park? No problem. Let's go. And that's when things are more stable at home and when everyone is a little more happy, things work, gears are turning. But not only that, the mental attitude change, becoming more stable in my business mentally has created a better stability in my off time. Because obviously, if you're stressed all day, you come home, you're probably still going to be stressed, and trying to quote unquote recharge, which is only taking out of your valuable time. So when you get more stability in your day to day life, and in your work business, it just goes synonymous.
Right. Again, love that. As you were speaking, I don't know, I felt something in my heart. It's just so great to hear people that, yeah, it's improving your life so much. I love it.
It's been amazing. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Now, on a bit of a different note, what kind of an impact would you say Tate has had on you, if any?
He's had an amazing impact on my life. He taught me that one, you don't have to be ashamed to be a man. It's okay to be masculine. Um, Even if the world is sitting there shouting negative things about you, um, the true people, your true followers, the people that you want to attract, they're going to see through that. And I don't think, sorry, I don't think that I'd be where I am right now. He's an amazing man, and if it weren't for him and his brother and their teachings, even through video, I wouldn't be where I am.
It's interesting, two guys getting emotional over just thinking about this.
I
Wow.
know. When you change people's lives, that's what you do.
Mhm. Okay, so before I start crying as well, um, what advice would you have to people who are considering joining the real world?
Do it. Absolutely do it, but hold yourself accountable. Because if you're not ready to hold yourself accountable, you're going to think that it's just another one of those online schemes and you're not going to be ready to make that money. But as soon as you're ready to hold yourself accountable, put time forth every day and work hard, you're going to skyrocket. So do it. Do it. Just make sure that you're ready to hold yourself accountable. And anybody that has been watching the videos that lead up to join the real world, I feel like they already know that that's the thing they should be doing.
Right. And the people who want to find out more about you or contact you, why can they do so?
Yeah, of course, you can always reach out to me on Instagram. It's under at WeldIndy, WELD.INDY. Feel free to reach out to me anytime with any questions, as well as if you need any contacts in the business.
Great. Trey, thank you very much for your time. And I look forward to doing a follow up. in a few months to see how things are going for you. Because again,
Oh, I'm
it's
very
just
excited.
1 week. So in a few months, we'll see where all of this goes.
Oh, yes, I'm very excited. I can't wait.
Mhm. Great. So all the best to you until next time.
You as well. Thank you so much.